Hello pool players, Ron here. I've got a good one for you guys tonight. What I've got here is 6 balls out on the table. One of them is a striped ball, the rest are all solids, and the 8 ball is parked right in the middle. You know, way back when I was really working on my game, trying to figure out pattern play, this was shared to me by a great player. And I started working on this, and I actually started out with fewer balls than this, and I worked my way up. So that's a suggestion. If you guys are real new to the game, you might want to start with just 4 balls, okay? And then work your way up. As you get better at 4, go to 5, then to 6, and that's where I'm at right now with 6. So how this works is this would be a situation that if you're playing 8 ball and your opponent scratches on their last ball, this 11 ball here, they give you ball in hand. Now, how many of you can run out 4 balls and the 8 ball if you get ball in hand? A lot of players struggle with that, but you won't after you perform this exercise. This is going to really be helpful. There's 2 major things within this exercise that you're going to learn. Let's go ahead and just break them. We're not going to, if we make something, we're going to put it right back on the table. We want all the balls on the table. We're going to go ball in hand. So now, the first thing I look for is any problem balls, okay? Now let's say, I'm going to go ahead and make a problem situation. Let's say that that ball is right on that 2 like that. Now the first thing I'm going to look at is the problem situation, and that is that 2-ball cluster. I'm going to take one of those balls out. The next thing I'm going to do is look for which ball works best as the key ball to get on this 8. That's very important. Think backwards too, by the way. So in this case, if I look at this 8, what ball gets me on the 8 the best? Well, I'd say probably the 1, okay, because the 1 could go in that side. Depending on my angle, I got a lot I can do here. The 1 just feels good to me to put the 8 down there in that pocket. I kind of look at the 8 always going into the closest pocket, and this one's kind of close to the rail. That one's more in the middle of the table. I think I can get on this ball from that ball best. That's just my feeling. But the first things first is that we're going to eliminate one of these balls down here. Now, since we have the 4 ball up there, we're going to try to shoot the 4 probably in that pocket, and then we'll leave a nice, maybe a over here for the cue ball to put that 1 in that side, and then have our shot on the 8 last. I need to make sure I have an angle on one of these balls after I pocket the first one to get back up for the 4. So how to do that? We got a problem with this ball in the way. That's nice. That's why we do this. That's why we leave the opponent's ball out there. So what I'm going to do, studying it, okay, I'm going to leave an angle on this 2 ball to drive it in here and come back up that way for the 4. So we need a little angle. Try to let the cue ball come somewhere over there, maybe even over here a little bit more, create more of an angle. Nice little easy baby stroke. That's perfect. That's a nice angle right in there. And that'll get me up here, you see. All I have to do here is pretty much hit center ball, go off that bottom cushion, and I should have a nice shot. I don't want to hit it too hard because I could scratch. So let's just hit it nice and easy here. I hit it a little bit hard. I wouldn't have made the corner. I would have just stopped short of the corner if I would have brought it this way more. But that's good now, because all I have to do now is put a little draw on this cue ball and pocket it right here for the 4, and watch how we can get on this 1. Okay, I went a little too far. That's okay though, I got the shot. When you're offline a little bit, I'd like to have been more here, but because I'm too far, we're going to use, in this case, what the table gives us. We're going to use the rails in this case. So if we cut this in just with center ball, the cue ball is going to go right here, and then here, and then here. And we have a little lengthy shot there, but we can actually put a little spin on it if we want to get cute with it, and that'll help propel it up here more and then down this way. So I'm going to put a little bit of right spin. Just got to hit this nice and easy. And that brings us out really nice for a nice straight in on this 8. So that is a great exercise for you guys. And let me get this light on for you. And I was just thinking about it. I thought, you know what? You guys have to do this. If you're struggling with your pattern play, first of all, you got to look for your problem balls and take care of them right away. Especially if you have ball in hand, that's a huge advantage. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen someone go with ball in hand, they have a problem situation, and they take an easy shot and don't even think about that problem, okay? Big mistake. It tells me a lot about the player. They're not well coached. They need to have that knowledge that that's what they need to take care of and work off from that. Then the other thing is key ball. A lot of players don't even think about a key ball. You must think about your key ball and kind of work backwards from it, and then you'll see your pattern. If you're offline a little bit, like I got there, I had to use my rails to get around, you can do that, okay? But stick to the plan. Those two things are going to help you with your game tremendously. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I answer everyone. Once again, like I always say, keep on practicing.